Alright everybody, welcome to another Modern stream. Some more testing for the Showcase Challenge this weekend. It's going to be a short stream today, but maybe we can fit in a second league, I don't know. But like I'm only committed to the first one. I may not be able to do the second one. Depends on how I feel. I just got my second vaccine shot, so I wanted to still go live because I wanted to, continue testing the showcases only in a couple of days, and I want to make sure that I have a clean list. Right now, oddly enough, one of the shakiest cards that I think we got access to right now is the Purge. So the Purge and their Blast Zones are the two main things that I'm testing out here. Then access to a Tectonic Edge / Ghost Quarter is also interesting. That's what Aprillo had in his list, but we're gonna see how that goes. But no changes from yesterday's list. I think that this is a very solid starting point, so I wanted to continue testing this couple of cards and see how they work out. If you enjoyed the content, of course, you can hit that follow, subscribe button, whatever it is you have in YouTube or in Twitch if you're watching there. And I will see you for round number 1. Alright, welcome to round number 1. Interesting. So we can go turn 1 tapped, turn 1 shock, call potentially for Reclaimer, and then we can go with any untap land. We can go draw it into Reclaimer, which seems pretty strong. Not the best hand ever by any stretch of the imagination, but it seems keepable. Free popping some Tylenol helps with the vaccine nonsense. FOI. Okay, good to know. I think I'm just gonna take it like a champ. That is gonna be my strat. Well, about nuts though, I feel like peanuts are great. But I honestly feel like peanuts are a little bit underrated. Feels like peanuts are a little bit underrated. And cashews are certainly overrated. Cashews are certainly overrated. Let's have some mosquito. It's a cool draw. So we can just like ping over here. Thank you for the Prime sub, Thirstianity, appreciate it. Welcome back for the 4th month. Huh. Seems like they play, unfortunately. There's no way my opponent can deal with 2. The only way that my opponent has of dealing with 2 of my green sources is with Ulamog, and we're not beating Ulamog anyway. So I think I'd rather do something like this. I could get T-West. T-West makes my I guess that getting Valakut allows me to Slayer Stronghold, so that was a mistake. I should have gotten Valakut. Alright, I get my wins of Heath. Good job. FC chat. Yeah, they have to crack right now. They have to blow up their own Karn. All right, we gotta draw something now. One, two, three, four. Got no bounce land to speak of. Brutal. Viking 10 with the Prime sub. Welcome back to the Prime Soul. Un saludo, Francisco. Buen contenido como siempre. Muchas gracias, Viking. Muchas gracias. That's the one that they fetch for, but apparently they just drew a second copy, so. This is something that I never understand. It's just like float 3 mana when you have no effects because it's your draw step. Like you can't use that mana. It's just like, why are you doing that? Like, what's the point? I understand saying that in paper because, like, you know that there's literally no implications for that mana. There's no use for it whatsoever, but it's kind of free to do it in paper. You just say float 3 and then you put the thing in the bin anyway. But in Moto, that requires extra clicks, you know? It doesn't... It's definitely not worth the extra clicks. Anyway. Hola, Rodrigo, ¿cómo andas? So, opponent reveals the Urza's Tower, but doesn't play it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Vesuva is in play. So I guess I can just not... I can just haste by doing this, which means we're tapping out of Ghost Quarter for the turn. I guess it's fine. But it seems quite important to attack here. Definitely want a red source, definitely want a growth chamber. Bounce that, play this, make red mana, haste prime time, get in there. Again, we don't beat Ulamog, but if my opponent had Ulamog, they could have played it last turn, so stands to reason to think that they don't have Ulamog. And here we're gonna get bounce that, and I guess I'm gonna bounce that. I guess they did have Ulamog, but we can't really beat the Ulamog anyway, so. Been losing with Tron with this deck. Though to be fair, my maybe Titan plus Teleria plus Ghost was better. Well, the problem is that then my opponent just cracks Soulstone. I am between a rock and a hard place. My opponent has the O-Stone, so there's nothing I can do. I can't set up lethal. Unless I attack with the Titan right there and hope they don't have an Ulamog. So there's no winning line for me. That's the problem. So I don't think it was necessarily better for me to just hold up Ghost Quarter, because I don't have anywhere to go. Attacking with the Titan gives me something to do. Like, it gives me a route to victory, and it gives me a route to... With my opponent at... Excuse me. With my opponent at 12, I can set up a situation where I am attacking with the Titan. My opponent is forced to interact with it, so they have to crack the O-Stone. And then on second main phase, I can play a Dredge and I can kill them with Valaka triggers. Is this a turn 2? Funny enough, it is not a turn 2. It is not a turn 2 because I drew both Boros Garrison and Vesuva. Oh, I can pack for a Susa? Back for a Susa, play this, second land drop up to 5 mana, play this again up to 9 mana. I can double Titan, yeah, but then I can't haste the Titan, so I'm not going anywhere. If I packed for Dryad, though, what happens if I packed for Dryad? Go get Dryad, 3 mana. 3 mana, have green floating, play Dryad, 5 mana, doesn't go anywhere. I just feel like I want to do something here. I mean, I can just make enough mana to... Because I can... Vesuva copy Flagstones. It untaps twice. We go get Temple Garden. We get 3 mana. We packed for Asusa. Second land drop, third land drop. Yeah, that allows me to attack. Okay, so that's the line. So... Copy Flagstones. We keep the copied one. What's going on here? Oh, we gotta stack triggers. Okay. Float mana. Yes. Temple Garden. No. Tap. 3 mana. Souza. Play this. Mana. More mana. I guess we can bounce this. Play this. Bounce. 3, 6. We have 3 mana floating, but it's not the colors that we need, so we cannot really go for... Because we drew the stupid Vesuva. So I guess we'll just have to bounce this. Again, I mean, I don't think that... Like, I can't... I can't win here, but also my opponent can't do anything about this. So, you know, it's just fine. Because I can't lose as long as my opponent can't win. Is that... Say okay. Attack. Get... We have 3 green sources, so I'm just gonna get it to Lurrus, not a Ghost Quarter. Opponent's locked out of the game. We lethal them next turn thanks to the double strike land. This game is over. It's kind of weird how, like, I did have, and maybe there was a lethal line. Honestly, like, again, it just doesn't. This is garbage time, right? This is just absolutely garbage time. So I don't think there's too much value in just like clicking. So I'd rather just like kill my opponent this way. Yeah, it's GG. Like it's game over. Anyway, Dark PCK with the 2-1 sub. Thank you so much for the 6 months. I appreciate the support. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold. Why are you not conceding, opponent? Just get this over with. There we go. Buenas, ¿cómo va? ¿Por qué esta versión encima de la de carne? Buena pregunta. Esta versión me parece que tiene mejor matchup contra Prowess. Weird place to concede. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe... I don't know. I don't have a reason for why my opponent chose that specific spot to concede instead of, you know, when I show them that I could pay for my pact. Yeah, these hands just don't beat Tron on the draw, unfortunately. Maybe this one does. It does need some help. Maybe an AmuLIT can pull me ahead enough. But like this hand like has a path. Hey, Igifri. It's from one of my bands that I used to play with when I used to live in Argentina. The name of the song is track number 3 in that album. And sweet, welcome to the stream. So like in paper mode doesn't let you forget about Pact. Even if since the rules change, even me forgetting about Pact, which I haven't forgotten about a Pact in like 6 or 7 years at least. But even if you forget, like the way that the rules work now is like you just get it. You get to take backsies, I guess. You get to take it back, which I think it's stupid. I think it shouldn't be that way, but it is how it is. So I think my opponent's gonna have the Natty Tron here, which sucks. Hopefully we can dodge a big Karn. Seems like we're not. My opponent somehow manages to make the absolute worst decision possible. How was that their choice? Wow. There is such thing as justice. There is such thing as justice. Do I not record with them? Well, the band split up. When I moved to the States, they kept going for a while, for like maybe a year, maybe 2. But eventually, you know, like having a band in Argentina is very, very time consuming and extremely not profitable whatsoever. What am I trying to do here? Like I definitely want to ping the Karn. And I want to go squatter them. So I guess I'm supposed to hold on to this Temple Garden so their Karn Plus doesn't mess with me. Although... Play this. Play this. That's 4, 5 mana. We use 2 mana to sack a land. Yeah, there's no way we can ramp into Titan. Can we... Is there anything else that we can do? Can we get a haste land? No. I think the best play that I have is just to attack the Karn and then pitch the Temple Garden to the Karn Plus, go squatter them on draw step. Unfortunately, I don't think we have any other options. We're 1 mana short of Titaning, which is quite unfortunate. If I double go squatter my opponent minus his card on my AmuLIT, I can't win, right? So it's not a good line. I think I'm gonna blow up the tower. I have no information, so I'm just like crossing my fingers and hoping that it's good. Again, my opponent floating the mana for no reason whatsoever. Not attacking the Karn is not an option. Not attacking Karn is not an option. I have to attack it. Otherwise, they just minus on my amulet and I lose the game. So attacking Karn is a must. Baby Karn. They get a Snare and Bridge. Was that low-key an amazing draw, actually? I think this was just an insane draw because this allows me to attack the Karn, the baby Karn, and just kill it. And just kill the baby Karn while I can also kill the Karn Liberated. So I think that was low-key an amazing draw, which is hilarious. That's super funny. So Garrison, Stronghold. I think I want to protect the Stronghold. No, this is fine. Attack them. Big Karn. Baby Karn. Swing. Gonna get to Lurrus and Valakut. And oh, I guess I should have bounced this so I could transmute this turn. Guess it's fine. Oh, did I miss lethal there? Maybe I missed lethal. I think because of the Reclaimer, we're gonna be just fine. Like, we just have lethal anyway. Unless they have like a Dismember or a Nature's Claim, I guess. Yeah, I may have... You may be right, Levi. Maybe I just missed lethal here. Yeah, maybe I should have thought about that. Yesterday I had a game against Bonsa where you made 4 3/4s on turn 3 and they just cooped. My opponent seems to be really into the business of not scooping into lethal that they already know about. Haze double strike Dryad. That was the plan. But unfortunately, my opponent died before I got there. Anyway, see you for the next round. Alright, here we go with another league. Yeah, we keep this. These are the ones that we keep. Gonna make sure we play this first, that second. Maybe opponent kills the Asusa. If they don't kill the Asusa, then we can play this primetime through Mana Leak, which is nice. They don't kill the Asusa. This is hella awkward. We don't have double green. Could I have played around this? Is there a way that I sequence my lands in a better way as to not... get got there? Yeah, they're playing the Lurrus deck, the spike deck. Sure. That's just such not a good play. But people love making that play. Like, it's a good play only if you can back it up. If you can back it up with more business, then it's a fine play. But if you're just doing that because you want to feel smart, it's just not a good play. My opponent could have drawn 2. Drawing 2 would have been so much more impactful than stealing my relevant amulet. Like, I already have Titan mana. The amulet's not really doing anything for me. Guess it allows me to play around Mana Leak. Seems like a lackluster reason to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just gonna transmit for cover. And then I'm gonna play the Boros Garrison because I want to make sure that I can haste the Titan when I play it next turn. So this Halloween kind of spell gets printed. Spike Stally makes me concerned. I mean, I think it's gonna be extremely good in Modern, like if that's what you're asking. But I'm not gonna be particularly sad. I'm just gonna jam some Cavernous Souls in my deck, and I'm gonna be fine. Like if my opponents are playing counter spells instead of like Aether Gusts, I'm perfectly fine with that. I think that is gonna be really good. Equalizer says, sorry for miming on your Know the Enemy videos. I was just joking around. I love it. Oh, that's fine, Equalizer. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I was a little bit harsh. But lately I've been, I don't know, it's just been rubbing me the wrong way when somebody just comes to like my YouTube videos or my stream and they're like, oh, well, this is not Titan. It's just like, yeah, I know. Like, I'm not an idiot. I clearly know which cards I registered for this league. Like, I obviously know what I'm doing here. But it's just one of those things that is just kind of cringe, you know? Like, what do you expect me to say in a situation like that? That's kind of the awkward thing, you know? I think we're just fine here. We don't need to play around Kaya's Guile or anything like that, so just a nice clean attack. Might as well bog here. Get a bounce land. I feel you, plus you also got those weird spam virus spam bots, all the videos. Yeah, I know. I have no idea what those are about. It's just so random. But I understood that, I understand that apparently like everybody's getting them. Like I have no idea what the point of those are, what the point of those is. But I am apparently everybody's getting them. Like I remember Jeff Hoogland posting about that. I remember like Harry posting about that. Apparently everybody's just getting those stupid bots for whatever reason. Jeez. That's so aggro. Like, don't you rather, you know, force like a summoner's pact? Just feels like my opponent's trying to piece together a win that does not exist. I respect them for it, you know, but it's just one of those things where I feel, I don't know, maybe I should just show my opponent my hand. Yeah, they didn't want to die to Sanhome, but like, what's their endgame? Like, how are they planning to beat me? Hardcast the Bolt. Sweet. Now you're tapped out, and you know that I have a Summoner's Pact in my hand. Like, do you have a Force? Because you used the Force for the AmuLIT last turn. Yeah, exactly. That's... I didn't even need that, but it's just like, I mean, I'll see what happens if I do this. Second Cavern's great. Trackers are great. And that's it. Gracer out. Castle out. I guess I'd rather have Castle than the Ghost Quarter. The Ghost Quarter is very relevant here. Did you consider Force on their end step to play around Force? No, because my opponent has only 1 mana and they have no way to stop me from doing what I'm gonna do, so it just doesn't matter. Like, it's just irrelevant. Like, yes, that is definitely a play that if the game is close, I will consider. But when I am already 100% to win the game, because I am, like, based on my hand, I am 100% to win the game, barring my internet dying. So it's just, I'm just gonna do what is simpler for me, and just what I did requires me to tap less mana. So it's less clicks, so I like it better. I think I'm gonna keep this, and if I don't find a bounce land, it's gonna be awkward. What's the number of lands that you can go down? You can go down to like 32-ish. Like, you're playing 35 lands mostly because you're playing 35 lands mostly because the Flagstones take up a bunch of slots. So because the Flagstones are taking so many slots, it's like, you need the actual lands to be in your deck in order to have access to the whole Reclaimer toolbox. So because of that, you're playing that many lands, but it's not like you need that many lands, you know? Like, you can it's perfectly fine for you to play off of, I don't know, like, whoops, 32 lands or something, 31. Gonna lead an Asusa. I'm gonna play a Reclaim. Yeah, I see Muniz running through this member main. Yeah, I saw it. It's interesting for sure. I don't know if that's good, but Call is known for earthquakes, wildfires, and rolling blackouts. Opponent just aging through their house. Fair. Yep. That makes sense. Tight play from opponent then. Riots too. I saw someone running Broken Wings in their sideboard, the card that hits flying creatures and artifacts and enchantments for 3 mana. Yeah, I know what Broken Wing does. It seems quite bad. But Broken Winds was main deckable in... It was definitely main deckable in not Strixhaven, in the other format, in Kaldheim. Should I just jam here? Because I have exactly enough mana to jam. I have 2 caverns. I'm not gonna jam right now. Just gonna pass the turn. The problem with finding tracker is that it puts me in a similar spot, right? Like, I have 2 caverns in my deck. I have 2 Cavern of Souls in my deck, so I'm not gonna run into my opponents like Archmage's Charms or Cryptic Commands, you know? There's just no reason for me to do that. I can just wait, transmute for a Cavern, and just, you know, win the game. They have 4 cards. If they have maybe like 1 or 2 cards, maybe I would jam. But like the fact that I have access to more, like I have the bounce lands and stuff. Okay, they have 2 Thoughtseize in the 75, and one of them was already exiled. So we obviously got a little bit punished there, but that sucks. But I still think it's correct for me to do that. Now they BTL for Valky, so I guess if we draw a Titan, we just win. Yeah, like we just have so many... We just have so many ways, you know? Prime time, please. I'll take a Primeval Titan, thank you very much. Dan Francisco with a tier 1 sub, thank you so much for that. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. Boom! That is how you do it. Bom, 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 bom. This is how we do it. Next round. All right, round number 3. Here we go. And Jesus coming in hot. Yeah, I like this hand. It's similar to what we had in that previous round, when we can go like turn 2, call for Reclaimer, then draw it into Reclaimer. Thank you for the Prime sub, Jesus. How's it going? How goes it? It goes great. It goes great. They say Thoughts actually summons the packs to the top of the deck. I have never seen anybody be able to confirm nor deny that. I'm gonna move to 6. What does the matchup favor in the AmuLIT versus Tron? I feel like AmuLIT is very favored in that matchup. Oh, are we playing another match against Secret Lair? Secret Lair, what's his name? No Art. Yesterday I played against a bunch of people that chose to register No Arts in their lands. Moto was bugging out. That's what was going on, but it was really funny. Just dropping off the pesos box. Greatly appreciated. Thank you so much, Jesus. Am I dead here? Why so, if I may ask? I mean, it just takes some figuring out. Like, if you look at the cards, your opponent has a bunch of like 4/4s and 5/5s, and you have a bunch of 6/6s. So it just stands to reason that the 6/6s are going to be bigger than the 5/5s. Sucks so much to shock there. It is what it is. But yeah, usually you only lose to Eldrazi Tron whenever they get turn 3 Tron into card liberated. Or sometimes whenever you get like a specific hand that has like a bunch of, I don't know, like nonsense cards. Like you have a hand with only one Titan and they have turn 3 Thought Knot, and then you just, you know, you never find another Titan in a million turns and you just roll over and die. Yeah, that's what I meant, Levi. But yeah, I feel very, very comfortable in the Tron matchup. Not so much in the Tron matchup. I feel like Tron is a lot closer. I still feel favored against Tron, but I feel like that matchup is a lot closer. But wait. Oh, this is a forced chump. This is a forced chump. Like, why would they ping the Dryad? Oh, because that way it's a forced chump, but I don't... Okay, that, I guess that makes sense. Am I just dead here? I think that I'm just dead here. Yeah, you're welcome, Mayosha. Mayoha. You prefer Reclaimer or a Royal in this metagame? I don't know. Like, that's why I'm testing. Precisely because I want to know. I guess dead, unless my opponent forgets that they have a Lava Dart in their graveyard. Shoot, they didn't forget. Oh, they actually have a Lightning Bolt in hand. That's also a way to die. Okay, that, and that. Give me them Gracers. Give me that Explosives. Cut the calls. Cut some Reclaimers. Jukibog out. Ghost Quarter out. Cavernous Souls out. And we could cut one more land. Connie Boy, thank you for the follow. Spot removal deck, yeah. AmuLIT control. AmuLIT control. I like Reclaimer a lot better on the play than on the draw. Kali is actually... I mean, I guess I do want the Kali though. I think I'm just gonna cut Sunhome. I know that it is something that I can get severely punished for, but turn one Arboreal Gracer can never lose. I wonder if Reclaimer should just always be in the sideboard. Considering that this is the only matchup in which I cyber it out, probably not. Do I buy AmuLIT or Ursas for post-quarantine FNM? Buy whatever makes you happy, my friend. Buy whatever makes you happy. All I can really say with certainty is that at TCG Player you will get the best prices, and if you use my TCG Player referral link, you can actually support the stream for free while you get your cards. So That's all I can really say for certain. Right there. I will block you. You shall be blocked. Or not. I guess that having more lands in play, it's better for me. So let's just have more lands in play. Makes it easier to trigger Valakut. Don't we cut Reclaimers versus Shadow? Yeah, you can cut like 1 or 2 maybe. The thing is that it depends on your sideboarding. Block, I say. Something tells me that I'm gonna end up cracking this on 2, so I'm gonna play the Blast Zone right now so I can use my mana to uptick this. So now I tighten to stabilize, and then the following turn we can pact for Dryad. While this Grazer boy is just working overtime over here, holding the fort. Holding the fort. Grazy boy. Yes, I'll block. Oh no. Would have loved to draw like a Celestial Purge there. That would have been awesome. Am I getting gusted here? Well, I don't think I can really play around gust anyway, so I'll just have to yam. We are yamming. Hold. Sweet. Played land already. So I think we wanna... Let's just go for max stabilization. Just gain... Just Colony Garden or Radiant Fountain, I guess. I could have gotten a Valakut there, but if my opponent kills this Titan, like I'm probably going to block it. And if they kill the Titan, we're probably trading with the Swift Spear, and then we can pack for another one, and then we have Blast Zone to kill the Sprite Dragon. So we should be in fine shape anyway. What's their hand that they held up 2 mana last turn and didn't do anything? It's kind of hard to piece together their hand in this situation. I mean, if they let me block with the plant, I'm going to block with the plant. I'm assuming that they... Okay. There we go then. Those are my blocks. Dispel? Maybe? This doesn't trample, right? Do they have a way to give instant speed trample? TBR? Are they playing TBR? Oh, no, okay, so... Yeah, so my opponent's just very, very confused. Test of talents. Going a little bit deep, are we? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna pack for Dryad here. Because if my opponent has Vapor Snag, which is potentially quite likely. Okay, they don't have Vapor Snag. I was gonna say that if they have Vapor Snag, we're just fine because we have enough mana to crack Blast Zone. And if they're and if they bounce the Dryad, we just get to like replay Fountain, and if they bounce the Prime Time, we just get to like gain 2 and kill this, and then we have that to block, so we're fine. Yeah, what I was thinking about what happens if they snag the Prime Time, but they didn't, so it's fine. Don't know how I feel about that one, particularly on the draw, because we're very often just racing on the draw. And of note, Engineered Explosives would have been better than Blast Zone in that game, because it would have allowed me to interact with my opponent. So try to keep that in mind. EE would have been better than Blast Zone right there. Maybe Blast Zone is just cute, you know? Yeah, we keep this one. Yeah, we keep this one. If my opponent goes turn 1 Prowess Creature, I am going to go turn 1 Grazer, I think. But if they don't go turn 1 Prowess Creature, I'm going to go turn 1 Reclaimer. I'm going to force them to shock my Reclaimer. Yep. Here's a Reclaimer boy. He's a Reclaimer boy. He fetched a land boy. Great song. For those of you that don't know, that's a reference to a song by Avril Lavigne, who was big in the 90s. Early 2000s, I guess. So much singing today. Sometimes I just feel inspired, you know? I don't choose it, it chooses me. I don't choose it, it chooses me. Now, even if the Reclaimer dies, we have guaranteed primetime mana next turn. Feeling like $1,000,000. 90s does like pre-modern old. Yo, Quantum Soar. Watch it. Watch it. This is very much a pre-modern friendly stream, okay? I know it wasn't until much later, but I chose to believe Avril was singing about Chad Kroger in that song. I don't even know who Chad Kroger is, but why not eating the Vestige? Because I may want to Vesuva the Vestige later, or I might want to bounce it so I can Wild Slash Reclaimer. Why are we doing these pre-blocks? I don't know. Do we have a Bolt over here? Is that what we're doing then? The singer of Nickelback, he was married to Avril Lavigne for a bit. Oh, okay. Now we do get to bounce the Vestige. We get to slam the Prime Time. Probably just gonna haste here. They have Vapor Snag. That's just doesn't really do anything. So hasting here is fine. Like, we're still at 20. I doubt my opponent can kill me with a single threat. Wanna bounce this? Not really, and I don't think I wanna bounce either one of these either. So just gonna bounce the Forest. Zwing. Now we can go. We have a Valakut already, so we definitely want Tolaria West. Definitely want Tolaria West, and I guess I want Radiant Fountain. I think this one's in the books. And what am I gonna do on the attack? I'm gonna get Fetch and another Semi-Growth Chamber. That allows me to bounce the T-West. Then I can Transmute for Dryad, and then I can play Valakut. And with the Fetch land, even if my opponent can interact and Vapor Snag the Valakut, then we still have lethal. Because I'm gonna haste the Titan, of course. So GG's opponent. 3-0. Feels good. Round number 4. 3-0. But we're not keeping this one. We are, however, keeping this one. And I think I'm gonna ship the Dryad because I think we can potentially do some cute stuff with Stronghold plus Reclaimer if we find the red source. Having 10 copies of Titan legit? Well, it's 12. Normal AmuLITs have 10 Titans. This list has 12. Arid Messine to Stomping Ground. Awkward. We gotta do what we gotta do, I guess. Oh, I fucked up. I didn't flow the mana from the Flagstones. Whoops. Yeah, I could have floated the mana from the Flagstones, so I could have played the Dryad. That was a mistake, yeah. Yeah, I forgot to. I don't know why I just brain farted there. I'm like, well, I can just do that, you know? Hopefully it doesn't punish me. Looks like it might. Looks like it might. Looks like it might punish me. Imp. Whatever. We actually have to main face this bog. Yep, we're gonna... It's super punishing. We have to main face this bog, unfortunately. Played land. Yeah, we can't bounce land and transmute. We just have to do this right now. So next turn, what are we doing next turn? Man, like, that's so brutal, because we would have been able to Titan here with a Dryad in play. That just ends the game. So now I'm just playing in hard mode for no reason. But I don't think I can give my opponent a free 3-3, you know? What's nice is that we can trigger Bojuka Bog again next turn, just with the Reclaimer. We can Reclaimer, sack, get bounce, play Dryad, replay Bog. Okay, so they got the loam. They have another reunion effect. Damn it. Man, this game should have been over so easily. This game should have been over so easily. And now we're instead just kind of struggling to keep up. No. I couldn't. Like, I should have Titan on the previous turn. That's what I was saying, Rodrigo. Yeah. We activate Reclaimer, get a bounce land, we play Dryad, yeah. And then we would have had access to the extra land draw from the Dryad. Because I would have ended up with one more land in play, right? If my opponent's slow rolling the land, I'm going to be upset. Yep. Fetch failed to find. You love to see it. So AmuLIT is the only way we win now? What a stupid mistake. What a stupid mistake, just not floating the mana from the flagstones. So upset now. Wait, is that Titan mana? 1, 2. Crack. Bounce land. Play bounce land. Azusa. 2 extra lander, that's not enough. That's embarrassing. That is quite embarrassing. So we get to Titan here, but we don't really get to do anything with it. Maybe we can stabilize. Hold on, hold on. Does Bog do anything? Bog doesn't really do anything. We can kill this and kill this. Kill this, have 2 blockers. Block 1, 2, 3. Technically, we're not dead. Technically, we're not dead. Okay, technically, we're not dead. So, play that. We have to do Vesuva, Boros Garrison. And we have to Vesuva the Stronghold, because we're going to have to haste the Titan. Oh no, I'm short 1 land. Damn it. Man, this Dryad not being in play is just going to haunt me forever now. Okay, so I guess I cannot trigger Valakut. Sanctuary. This. Gain a couple life. Bounce that. Swing 8. And now I guess we're still technically not dead. Calni better than Fountain? Well, no, because I'm blocking. I'm blocking all the 3 power ones, right? Since I'm blocking all the 3 power creatures, then Calni does exactly the same as the Fountain. Valakut doesn't trigger, we only have 5 lands in play. They found the chill. Is that lethal? We go to 1. We go to 1. Oh, wow. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Never, ever, ever punished. We really had to play this game in hard mode. Like, I really had to play this game in hard mode, but we just got there anyway. Like that silly mistake from the flagstone. So brutal. But we came back. We came back. There's an active reclaimer opponent. Why are you making me click more times? Just end the game. There we go. Just trying to make it fair for the opponent. Yeah, exactly. Just try to make sure that we are on even footing, you know. I'm gonna bring in Rexage, but Rexage only. The reason for bringing in Rexage is, of course, Leyline of Sanctity. Leyline of Sanctity means that you cannot target your opponent with Bojuka Bog. But besides that, that's it. Reclaimer, land drops, Stronghold, what do you want to die to? Yeah, I know, but it's just like, I just, you know, just concede, save me a couple of clicks. It's more efficient for you, more efficient for me. Yeah. We don't ship turn 1 Reclaimer against Dredge. This was true back in the green-white Reclaimer days, still remains true today. This deck is just such gas, man. This deck is such gas. I really, really enjoy it. I really, really enjoy it. It's just such a good time. Just such a good time. Every time a good time. Imp. Salvage. Okay. Here's my 1-drop. Can you beat it, opponent? Can you beat my 1-drop? Do you prefer Carmilla or the Carmilla deck? I think that both of them are a lot of fun. But Reclaimer is new, which makes it, for me specifically, a little bit more exciting. Foothills, Crypt, Foundry. Hills, Crypt, Foundry. White Hawk with the tier 1 sub, coming back for the 15 months. Thank you so much, Quinok. Always a pleasure to have you here. Just want to get this out of the way, I guess. Keep a stop on their draw stat because of Loam. Why don't I get bored of my lame decks? That's a great question, Matt. Because I don't have an answer for you. I just find it extremely, extremely interesting. It's a Conflag. Conflag is really annoying, man. Conflag is really annoying because I have to like exile it right now. We did get like a ramp in, I guess, at least. Like to see me play something like Goblins? I have played Goblins. I played Heliod on Friday. Every Friday I play non-AmuLIT decks. Like that's a thing. Something that I do on purpose. So they just Dredge double imp. It's a lot of stuff. JSG89. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold for the 6th month. Thank you so much, JSG. Pleasure to have you here. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? If we draw a Dryad, we probably just win. Didn't draw a Dryad, but found Flagstones instead. Can play Flagstones, block. Take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Opponent's at 33, I just noticed that, that's funny. They're out of chills. Block here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We lose to second conflag. But if I play Fountain, I prevent myself from losing to... another Bloodghast, but then I don't ramp myself, so I have less mana next turn. Feels like we probably have to play around Bloodghast, huh? Yeah, if I could have tutored for Dryad, I would have, but I needed to kill the Conflagrate. Otherwise, if my opponent hadn't milled the Conflagrate, I would have been in really great shape. But they got lucky enough that they milled the Conflag and then they did this. So now I'm trying to like weigh in whether I should play these Flagstones, give me more mana for the next turn, or whether I should play this Radiant Fountain to give me more life. Because if I tutor for Dryad right now, I lose. I don't get to activate Reclaimer. If I tutor for Dryad right now. I guess I get to kill the Amalgam. And gain 2. But it's another blocker. Also, I don't have triple. I guess I can do. Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe just doing that is better. And then we can use the Valakut to kill the first Amalgam. If they find second conflag, we're dead, but I think that we were dead to second conflag anyway, because I would have needed to tap my Reclaimer to get rid of it, so they did find second Bloody G. No, I had to play the Flagstones first and then the Radiant Fountain. Because I didn't have the green, white, and green. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yep. This sounds about right. They're out of chills. They got all their chills, so... Oh. Sweet. Yeah, that's a lot easier. That's a lot easier. So we just get Vesuva. Is that actually lethal? It may not be actual lethal. So we can do 18, 24. Oh yeah, that sounds lethal to me. Yep. Some quick maths tell me that this is very much lethal. Yep, that was good enough. Sweet. Burnout. How do I like this hand? Probably not good enough. Like this one a lot better. We're gonna send the redundant Dryad. Praying for Blood Moon. Damn it. The doubters are mean. The doubters are... Oh, wow. Oh! Ah. We got ourselves a mirror match. We got ourselves a pseudo mirror match. Good old-fashioned mirror match. Which, by the way, I think that we are slightly unfavored in the mirror. I'd rather be playing... Barring luck sacking, of course. Barring luck sacking, I'd rather be on my opponent's side of the battlefield. This is kind of a sick turn, though. I'm definitely playing Dryad here. Now the question is, do I play this? This allows me to call, but I can't play the Reclaimer this turn. And this represents 2 mana for the following turn. The thing is, the 2 mana... Yeah, if I draw any ETB tap land... Yeah, and we can do that next turn, so I think I'm just going to pass here. So the reason is that any ETB tap land just gives me Titan mana. Which is a lot of the cards in my deck. And even Castle works. Even Castle works for this. Yeah, but I don't think I can draw it into call. Like, I don't think the call in here is the line. If my opponent has Azusa, they can Titan. Okay, they can Titan with Gracer too. But if we have any ETB tapped land or castle, we are going to win this game. Even though my opponent is going to get to Titan right now. Also, the fact that we have the objectively superior primetime art is helping us out big time here. Definitely a big deal. While my opponent's playing Battlements, which I guess if they have a Dryad in hand in this specific scenario, it's actually better for them. Falls on the primetime art, yeah. There's two schools of thought, you know. There's two schools of thought regarding the promo, like whatever that art is. There's the one that think that the art is better, and then there's the people that are right. So those are the two schools of thought. Yeah. So if they have a Pact or a Dryad, they actually get to kill my Dryad. Yeah, they have Pact for Dryad, so they're gonna get to kill my Dryad, so now we lose. I guess that we don't straight up lose, but we probably just lose. If we find a bounce line, I think we are in this potentially. I still think my line was correct. Like, imagine if my opponent hadn't had the Dryad, or if they had been playing Boros instead of Howard Battlements. Funny enough, the fact that they were playing Battlements was the reason why they won this game. If they had been playing Boros Garrison instead, they wouldn't have been able to haste using a Valakut, and then I would have been able to untap with a Dryad and would have been able to present the Lethal Titan. It's not very often that you see Battlements being better than... It's not very often that you see Battlements being better than what's his name? So these are the cards that I potentially want. I don't want that. I don't want that either. Could see a Reclaimer being bad. Probably won't call. Betterments. Let's go with something like this. Sure. This hand is not great. This hand is not great. But I think this hand has a shot at getting lucky, which I would need here. All right. If we find a Titan, we win. You know it, folks. You know how it works. If we draw a Titan, we win. Can't imagine getting to play for a 5-0 and then having to play the mirror against one of the best in the world with my own deck. The nerves would tilt me so hard. Nah, it's fine. I think my opponent's fine. Or are you saying my opponent's one of the best in the world? Which could be, I don't know who they are. Play that tapped. Play a Dryad. Play that. And swing. Hell yeah. We got him where we want him, Chad. We got him where we want him. But if I draw a Titan, though, if I draw a Titan, you will see, opponent. You will see. Yeah, I'm familiar with my opponent's name from Moto. I remember seeing them play like some sort of like Mardu deck at some point, which was pretty funny. Give me that Titan. Give me that Titan. So they bounced the forest, so they are going to have Titan mana. We'll see what they get of the Dryad. That will probably will have to go Squatter to prevent them from being able to deal too much damage. I'm top decking bad on purpose to make me lose channel points and avoid meme decks. Maybe that was the strategy all along. Maybe that was the play. May I please have a Primeval Titan deck? Please. God damn it, they have... yeah, they have Castle. Well, I guess they just have 2 lands. Fuck. Yeah. We just have to let this resolve now. Because they can just bounce the other one and they can play that as the second land. They still get to Titan, then they use Hound Bottomlands to kill us. So now we just have to force my opponent to use both of their land drops, and then we can use Ghost Quarter to blow up the battlements, so at least my opponent doesn't haste. They're gonna get to kill my Titan, but maybe if I top deck my own Titan, I get to stay in this game. Unclear. Unclear. Yeah, can't kill the Valakut. Isn't Battlements better here again? It doesn't change anything. It does allow them to get a Valakut, but... Yep. I don't agree at all with them going face here. Unless they have lethal, of course. Like if they have like Azusa and then they kill me right now. But I don't agree with them going face because now we have so many more top decks. Like if I find an Elamri Skull, that's the Titan. If I find, like, it just gives me more options. So killing Azusa seems like you're not percent lethal anyway, so you might as well kill the Azusa and make sure that you're stopping me from doing other stuff. Speak of the devil. One turn too late, prime time. One turn too late. Is it gonna be enough? Is it going to be enough? I think it may not be able to. It may not be enough. Not when we have already used the Rex Sage. Although I guess my opponent could just use prime time anyway. I can go get T-West. T-West plus Valakut, we only have 2 more mana. Yeah, that's not enough. Bodos Garrison, Haste Prime Time. Yeah. One turn too late. One turn too late. We would have won easily last turn. Yep, I think we don't have enough. I could deal 16, but like it just doesn't take me. It just doesn't get me anywhere. Just not enough. That was cool though. That was cool. Man. We really whiffed that last game. I don't like this card. Just got that. Alright, doubters. You got rewarded. You got rewarded. What if I play another Path to Exile? What if I play something like, I don't know, Eidolon of Rhetoric? Mind Sensor also seems very good against all the green to light decks. I don't think I need more purges. GG, Sven. That's it, screw this, isn't gonna work. Alright, Stabs. Have a good one. The man, the myth, the dream killer. Sven Zitter, Sven. We got God hard. I didn't like the Blast Zone. Yeah, it was for O. Spur's really that good against Blood Moon. You want to repeal, and against other decks where you want to bring in Purge, you end up drawing it against Tarmogoyf. Well, number one, that is extremely like results oriented. Like you end up drawing it against Tarmogoyf. I mean, you're probably gonna be facing Lurrus more than Tarmogoyf because Lurrus is always in their hand, and Purge answers Lurrus, Purge answers Ashiok, Purge answers Dead Shadow, Scourge. Like, yes. I mean, Purge is good. Just a good card. It just answers the card that we care about. Also, there's one copy. Like, this card is just great for us. It's probably like straight up the best cyber card an amulet deck can play. You board the Purge and realize they play Bearfolk. Damn it. Brutal. Let's play Blood Raid. I mean, being there than that, my friend. It's not very good. It was fun though. Like Blood Raiding into the 3-mana dude that goes fetch the Titan has been fun. That is also an interesting thing to be doing. Is this going really like a kind of amulet? I don't know. I'm testing it. I like it a lot. Is that what I want to do? I don't think I want another Path. Even though Path is fine against Heliod. Just Explosive seems kind of slow, honestly. Like, I don't think... Maybe another explosive is not what I want. Third Gracer is definitely interesting. We're supposed to play Blood Moon? Yeah, that's the tech. If we had had Blood Moon in the mirror match, last match, maybe we would have won. Too funny. Maybe this. Maybe this. Alright. Thank you so much for watching, folks. I will be playing in another league, so I will see you there. Bye-bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Now. Bye-bye.